Let's take a look at mean and how we can find the missing number. Grace has the following data: S, 2, 3, 5, and 9. If the mean is 5.2, what number should S be? So that vocabulary word mean means the average. It's what you get when you add up all your numbers and divide by how many numbers there are. So we want to see which one works out to give us 5.2. So pick one to start. You can either choose 7 or 2 and plug it into your data set. And then we just want to see, does that give us the right answer? If not, we'll try the other one. So let's try 2. If I put 2 in place of S, my numbers would be 2, and I'm going to add them all together, plus 2, plus 3, plus 5, plus 9. And then you divide by how many numbers there are. So there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. So we're going to divide that by 5. Now make sure you're adding up the numbers first, and then we're going to divide that answer by 5. So 2 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9. Okay, that gives me 21. When I divide that by 5, I only have 4.2. So that was a little bit too small. All right, so if it wasn't 2, it must be 7, but let's just take a look to double check. If I put 7 in place of S, when I add up my numbers, I would have 7 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9. There's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers, so I would divide that by 5. All right, so let's add those numbers up first. 7 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 9. Okay, that gives me 26. And when I divide that by 5, I get 5.2. So that works out. My missing number S must be equal to 7. Dahlia has the following data: K, 4, 7, 6, and 6. If the mean is 6.2, what number should K be? Okay, so again, we're looking for the mean to be 6.2. And remember, the mean is the average, or what you get when you add up those numbers and divide by how many there are. So I want to take a look at my data. And then I'm going to plug one of these numbers in. Okay, and let's try 8 first. You can really pick either one. If it doesn't work out, you'll just try the other one. If I put 8 in place of K, and then I add up all my numbers, it would be 8 plus 4 plus 7 plus 6 plus 6. When you're finding the average, you always divide the total that they add up to by how many numbers there were. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Okay, so when we add 8 plus 4 plus 7 plus 6 plus 6, that gives me 31. And then I still need to divide that 31 by 5. And that gives me 6.2. So since it worked out to be exactly the mean we were looking for, that works, and K must be 8. Landon has the following data: V, 2, 3, 4, and 7. If the mean is 3.8, which number should V be? Okay, so we're going to take a look at our data, and I'm going to start with 3, because if I wanted to average 3.8, I see I already have a few numbers bigger, so maybe something a little smaller than 3.8 should be in the mix here. So let's try 3 and see if that works. If I add those numbers up, 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 7, and then I'm dividing by how many numbers there are, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives me a total of 19. And then I still need to divide that by 5. Okay, and that gives me 3.8. That's exactly the mean we were looking for, so that works, and V must be equal to 3. Zoe has the following data: N, 8, 9, 6, and 6. If the mean is 7, what number should N be? Okay, so I'm going to just take a guess. I think 6 looks like it's going to work out a little closer. So let's try that number first. And if not, we can always try the other one. So if I put 6 in place of N, I'm going to add these numbers up. 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus 6 plus 6. Since there's 5 numbers, I'm going to divide that by 5. Okay, let's add it up. We've got 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus 6 plus 6. That gives me 35. And then we're going to divide that by 5. Okay, that works out. That gives me a mean or average of 7. So the missing number N had to be equal to 6. Alexa has the following data: U, 5, 3, 8, and 5. If the mean or average is 5, which number should U be? Okay, well, taking a look at our data, I've got 2 5s, I've got one number a little bigger, one a little smaller. I think 4 seems like a reasonable guess. So let's try 4 first and see if it works. Okay, so 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 8 plus 5, right? That's adding up all my numbers and then dividing it. There's 5 numbers, so I'm going to divide it by 5. Okay, so I've got 4 plus 5 plus 3 plus 8 plus 5. That gives me a total of 25. And when I divide it by 5, it's going to give me an answer of 5. Okay, that's exactly what we were looking for, a mean or average of 5. So that works. Our missing number, U, must be equal to 4.